wonder what we can come up with today with ground beef, frozen broccoli and cauliflower, and 2 sweet onions. All right, we're going to start with 100% grass-fed organic ground beef for sure. 93% lean, 7% fat, and we're going to check out the spices and seasonings we're going to use. Today I'm going to use unrefined Mediterranean pink Himalayan sea salt. This is the healthiest salt. It is full of trace minerals and electrolytes. We're going to use just regular black pepper and some organic thyme, you know, one of my faves, and maybe throw in a little garlic, granulated garlic, my 2 sweet onions for sure, and then we're also going to use some minced garlic. If I had fresh, I would use that. Okay, so we're going to cut up our onion, take the peel off. All right, and then the second onion, and just slice through each one of these and maybe just quarter them. You don't want them diced up, but you want big, thick chunks of onion. Okay, so the meat is cooking, and you see it's just some pink left in there, so it's about time to add the onions. You don't want to add the onions too late because then the meat will get overcooked, and you don't want to add the onions too early or the onions will cook too much and get mushy. As a matter of fact, it's easy to do that and overcook these onions. But as far as the seasoning goes, just a light dusting on the meat of the pepper, thyme, and garlic powder. Go a little bit lighter with the salt. I am going to put a couple of heaping tablespoons of this minced garlic in. Even though the salt, the Himalayan pink sea salt is a very much healthier version than any other salt, including sea salt, only because it's just totally unrefined. There are a lot of health benefits. You still want to limit your salt intake. You don't want to overdo it. Okay, I have my steamer ready. And the water is heating up, so the broccoli will go in there just as soon as that comes to a boil, broccoli and cauliflower. All right, these onions are looking good. I just want to kind of break them up a little bit just so the steam can get in through there really nice. Don't chop them up anymore, but just take your spatula and just kind of separate them a little bit. And, you know, you just want everything to kind of stay at the top, and it's going to just steam on top of that meat. All right, we're ready for our broccoli and cauliflower. We'll put that in just a minute. But first, let's put maybe a half a cup of water over this pan. I have the heat turned up, so that's going to sizzle just a little bit. I'm going to throw some flaxseed on here as well. And I'm just going to stick my hand in there, y'all, and just grab some and sprinkle. Don't judge me. I don't know how much to tell you. Just see, just a light covering. I think I can do a little bit more than that. So one more time. You can't get too much or too little. I'm putting this in really for nutritional value. I sneak it in anytime I get a chance. Flaxseed is so good for your digestive system, so good for your immune system. It's an anti-inflammatory. All right, so that is cooking up nicely. I'm going to turn that down and let that just kind of simmer just a few more minutes. And now maybe just toss it just a tad. I've got the heat down really, really low. And that's sizzling still very nicely, however. So I'll just let it sit there on the burner and just cool down a little bit on its own. So I don't overcook those onions. Like I said, that's really easy to do, because once they start cooking, they're cooked like quick. All right, I'm going to add a little coconut aminos just because I want a little extra flavor. I actually have the smoky barbecue coconut aminos in my fridge. Trader Joe's has been out of their coconut aminos for a little bit. But anyway, this is kind of a replacement for Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce. Just gives a little extra flavor, but it is a very healthy option. So anyway, check out all the health benefits of coconut aminos. I think you'll like it. We use it for so many different things. All right, we've got our broccoli and cauliflower steaming nicely now. That'll be ready in just a minute. I don't want some mushy broccoli and cauliflower. That's easy to do too. Once it starts cooking, cooks really, really fast. Okay, y'all, I think everything is done. We're just going to give it one more little toss. And look at that up close and personal. Looks like meatballs, but it's just chunks. And those onions are going to be so yummy. All right. I just seasoned my broccoli and cauliflower with just a pat of butter and a little bit of that Himalayan sea salt. Gonna be delish. All right, I think it's time to go ahead and plate everything up. We're gonna start with John's plate to go for me to send him off to work. I'm using a spoon with little holes in it so that the juice can come out. I don't want it to get juicy in there and watery. All right, that looks good. What do you think? Nice healthy meal for him to take to work. And while I'm at it, I think it's dinner time for me. So let me go ahead and plate mine up. I'm going to use a salad plate. This is a really great tip on how to practice portion control. And yum, that looks good. Nice healthy meal. That was simple and easy, right? All right, let's eat. I coach those just like you who want to be healthy and who want to keep things simple. Follow me for more videos and more great ideas.